Welcome back, everyone. For today's video, Alex and I are going to take you with us as we travel to Salzburg, Austria. This train ride from Munich, Germany is going to take us to Salzburg, Austria in less than 2 hours. One of the things that Alex and I enjoy so much is the scenic view of any train ride on any country that we visit. We finally arrived at our hotel in Salzburg on December 25, 2025. Since the bus station is very close to our hotel, we didn't waste any time to visit the Christmas village as well as the Salzburg Christmas Museum, which features Saint Nicholas as well as his alpine companion Krampus. This one is very new to me because based on folklore, while Saint Nicholas rewards the good kids, Krampus apparently punishes the misbehaving ones. Being at the Old Town Salzburg during this festive season was so amazing. Of course, we wanted to show you around with the 360 view, but Alex was being goofy again. Although, I just love his goofiness. There he goes again. We thought that this was a savory dish, but it was plantain topped with some sweet sauce. This is the majestic Salzburg Cathedral, which is so beautiful, and we are so fortunate that we're able to attend the Mass here. The next day, we visited the Mozart's Museum. Whenever Alex and I see a lock bridge, we always think of the implications of the locks to the integrity of the bridge. So we don't add to them, but instead we lock our pinkies. In front of us, you will see the fortress, and we're going to visit that tomorrow. Of course, it's so easy to get hungry when you're walking a lot. So let us eat some veal at this restaurant as well as drink some Radler, which is also called the Salzburg lemon beer. So this is how they serve the veal, and honestly, I've not tasted it until now. Apparently, a veal is a young calf. And of course, what is the trip to Salzburg if you don't do the Sound of Music tour? Salzburg is actually the place where Sound of Music was filmed.
And also played one of the instruments. He did their finances later on. He traveled with them even to the United States. Yeah, Father Wasner, they met in 1935. They had a huge villa, the family von Trapp in Aigen, which is about 3 kilometers outside here of Salzburg. 3 stories, even their own chapel. And they were very Catholic, so they had their mass for Easter in 1935. Their own priest couldn't show up. Father Wasner filled in. That's how they met. They had a breakfast. This is what they used. They filmed everything from the front and the back side. You see the door in the back. It was white in the movie, not green. When Maria rang the bell, the butler opened. She first started only electric. Yeah, also the aerial views in the beginning. In the movie, you have seen this lake and Fuschel Castle, a yellow building by the water. Right there by the trees, there it is, Fuschel Castle. Fuschel Castle was already in the 15th century a hunting palace for the prince archbishops. Today it is a hotel, very upscale, recently owned by Sheraton, now it's owned by Rosewood. So, yeah, I tell you, that happened to me really when I was up there one time. Walking, I think up there late afternoon, around 5 o'clock, just before they close at 6. And I was all by myself in the church up here. And all of a sudden, those nuns started to sing in the background. That was really magical. I got goosebumps. It was really cool. Yeah, talking about the nuns, that was the other scene when they were standing inside the gate and holding the car parts. One distributor cap, the other one the coils. Yeah, they did a good job. Did you realize that they didn't get dirty? They didn't have any tools, right? And they were done in less than a minute. So they're very professional up there. They know what they're doing. I think that these are Hollywood night for them. Sometimes it's hard to take a picture now with the sun up so high. The reflection is not very good. But still you get to see the building there of Red Bull, their headquarters. So, and now here to the right.
Behind us is the Basilica of St. Michael, where Maria and Baron von Trapp got married in the movie The Sound of Music. The church is located in a little town of Mondsee, which is 27 kilometers east of Salzburg, Austria.
From a simple dream to reach for the stars, with all the sweat and tears, I made it this far.
The next day, we are headed to the fortress. This one is the funicular that is going to take us to and from the fortress.
To hear the chirping birds on the temple of the sun. Memories I have made, I will look back to this in the twilight of my life. To the fullest I have lived.
After such a fun ride on the funicular, we were able to reach the fortress. Here, we visited all the four museums: the Fortress Museum, the Rainier Regimental Museum, the Marionette Museum, as well as the Armory. Also, we were able to visit the historic Princess Room and the Magic Theater. Amazingly, there is also a Catholic church in the fortress.
From a simple dream to reach for the stars, with all the sweat and tears, I made it this far. I wanna travel the world to see what lies beyond, to hear the chirping birds on the temple wall of the sun. Memories I have made, I will look back to this in the twilight of my life. To the fullest I have lived.
After many hours of walking, Alex and I got hungry and ate at this panoramic restaurant located in the grounds of the fortress. Alex and I ordered the veal sausage platter, Salzburger, which is amazingly not really a burger but instead more like Brazo de Mercedes German version, and of course, some radler. Our visit at the fortress has now come to an end and we're headed back down.
Memories I have made, I will look back to this
That is it, guys. Hope you liked our video on our Salzburg trip.
in
See
the
you in our future
twilight
travels. Goodbye.
of my life. To the fullest I have lived.